Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today we're going to talk about the little bit of news that leaked out yesterday that Jon Favreau tweeted a description of the new Star Wars series, which will be called The Mandalorian. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the bell notification. That would be greatly appreciated. I put out videos daily. So yesterday, Jon Favreau took to Instagram and tweeted out a description of what we can expect for this show called The Mandalorian. And it says, after the stories of Jango and Boba Fett, another warrior emerges in the Star Wars universe. The Mandalorian is set after the fall of the Empire and before the emergence of the First Order. We follow the travails of a lone gunfighter in the outer reaches of the galaxy, far from the authority of the New Republic. So what we get from this is basically it takes place between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens, so that's pretty much a given. And it's going to focus on the Mandalorian, and it doesn't sound like they're going to be kind of in the general familiar area of the Star Wars universe. So what do I make of this, personally? I love it. I think essentially what we're getting is almost a Star Wars Western, and I'm a huge fan of Westerns. Just, this sounds interesting to me. We can see a lot of stuff. They're not going to rely too heavily on what we've seen before other than The Mandalorian. I mean, we may see some familiar faces or that kind of thing, but it sounds intriguing, and that alone would get me to subscribe to the Disney streaming service, which will be premiering in 2019. And I believe the first episodes are just starting filming now, so I don't know if we're going to get a premiere exactly at the same time or if it's a launch series. We don't know that information yet. New York Comic-Con is actually this weekend, so we may get a little bit more information. Not sure, but this is exciting news. Everybody is kind of always, been drawn to Boba Fett, and the armor's cool. I mean, let's call it what it is. It's a neat armor. They focused it heavily on the Clone Wars animated series and Star Wars Rebels. So who are we getting as the main character? There's a lot of theories floating around now. I think it's going to be an original. I don't want them to follow like the character from the Rebels series, or even like a clone or something. Just get a Mandalorian guy or get a guy in the armor and just follow him around, do his little adventures. But I like the idea. It sounds like we could be getting kind of a slightly edgier Star Wars series. And this being the first one, it sets up a lot of good possibilities. I'm excited. I think this is going to be interesting. It looks like it's going to be fun. I'm confident in Favreau. I mean, this is a man who was one of the architects of the MCU, the early guys. Iron Man is still a lot of favorite by fans, and of course, Iron Man 2 wasn't as good, but the guy clearly has a love for the nerd culture. He's also a great filmmaker and big fan of his. Movies like Chef or Swingers. They're good movies. So this guy knows what he's doing. This isn't just some guy out of college, with a camera. So I'm confident that with him show running this, we're going to get something very good. I'm very excited about it, and let the theories start floating around. What's going to happen in this series? Are we going to see any kind of Jedi Sith lore? I imagine we might see something. I imagine we might see, like, they're going to touch on it at some point. Whether we see an actual Jedi or Sith, who knows? But yeah, I'm super pumped about this. What do you guys think? Leave your comments below. And, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell notifications. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.